What's up, YouTube? How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Back today with another product review. I'm actually going to most likely be switching out my EDC knife. This was my EDC knife previously. It's a Cobra Tech out the front. And I'm not going to be doing a full, well, it's going to be a review on the new one and possibly a comparing it to this one because it's also an out the front. But I don't normally deal much with the high dollar knives. I'm usually a budget knife, and this was actually a little expensive in my book. But I figured I was looking and I found this Benchmade, which was actually still more than this, but it was actually at a pretty decent deal. So I picked one up. It's the Shootout. It's kind of a newer model. From what I understand, it's a newer model. See if we can get this thing open. I haven't even opened the box yet, so this will be my first look at it. Oh, there's some tape on it. No wonder I can't get it open. Well, this Cobra Tech has actually been a pretty good knife. It's just really big and metal, and it's really quite heavy. And this one, you know, this one with the box is lighter than the knife, so I know it's going to be a lot more easy to carry. So, like I said, I found this at a reasonable deal. I won't say it was cheap. I mean, for Benchmade, it might be a little bit more budget knife. So that's basically what we get. We got some paperwork. We need to, if it has any of the specs on here that we need to look up. I don't think it has anything on there. I'm not sure what the specs are. I don't know if that's the blade, auto open. See if it has any kind of specs on here that's warranty information. Well, it doesn't really say what it's made out of, but it comes in this cool baggie. This is my first Benchmade, so I don't know if they all come with the little Benchmade bag, but I do like it. It's kind of a polymer, very, very lightweight. Holy cow, it's lightweight. This is like probably triple. They do both have the glass breaker. I like that one. It's not as big and bulky. And they're both deep pocket carry, which I like. But this one is very, I mean, it is very lightweight. And not very easy. This one's a lot stiffer. I mean, you got to really give that one some, put a little bit of muscle into that one to get it to go out. This one's actually comes out quite nicely. That's a very fine knife. It does have switchable reversible belt clip. I also like how it's like right in the middle, where this one's kind of out to the side. I do like that. Let's see if it says on there. Yep. CPM crew wear. I guess that's the blade type or something, but it's very, very sharp. It's also the Tonto blade. I like the Tonto blades. They're kind of cool. But this one also has the safety on it, so like if you hit it into that, the blade won't come shooting out at you. You have to kind of give it a little tug there. This one, I don't know if it does. Yep, that one does too. That one has kind of the same type of safety lock on it, so you don't accidentally stab yourself if your hand's in the way or something that shouldn't be in the way is in the way. And you just pull it out all the way and pops it back into place. So yeah, I really like this knife. Like I said, I don't know really much of the specs. Doesn't really say what the specs are. It just feels more like a polymer. It's got some nice little grit there. I just don't know if I like that in my palm. That's how this one was, but That one's a lot more. You can feel that one a lot more in your hand when you're opening it than this one. This one you can kind of hardly tell it's there. It's not as, it's a lot less profile, which I do like that better, where it's lower profile. But I might switch it to the other side just because, I can. Because I usually keep this in my left pocket, not my right. I usually keep my flashlight in my right pocket. But now that this is lighter and plastic, or whatever it is, polymer, or whatever the finish is, but like I said, it doesn't really tell what the handle's made out of. It feels like a polymer, some form of polymer. But I mean, I could switch it to my right since it's a lot lighter weight and put my flashlight in my other pocket. We'll have to see. I'll have to see how But I usually carry the knife in my left pocket, which means if it's in here, I gotta pull it out and I gotta flip it around to get to the. So, but yep, I think I found my new EDC. Going from this is just so big and bulky and heavy. I do like it. I mean, it's been a great knife. It stays fairly sharp. I've just had to touch it up a little bit. I mean, feels like it could use another little touching up now, but I've used this thing. I've used this knife a lot, so it's, like I said, it's been a good knife, but I think I've found a new companion for my pocket. So, because Benchmade is arguably one of the best brand names out there. There's other good knives, not knocking any of them, but Benchmade, you can pay a lot for a Benchmade, and this was a decent price for considering it's a Benchmade. But yeah, so I do like it. It's got the little Benchmade butterfly on it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I really think that US manufactured, that I do like. This one is assembled in the United States, but its parts come from China. So parts come in from China, it gets assembled in the United States. These, I'm pretty sure, are fully manufactured and everything in the United States, and that is also a very good plus. Benchmade knives are packaged extremely sharp. Let's see if it says, let's see if and where it says made in USA. Made or printed in USA. I'm going to say Benchmade company. It doesn't exactly say made in USA, but these are made in the USA, which is awesome because we don't need to be giving our money to other countries. Especially, you get a little quality. And that's why they're more expensive, because you can get a pretty quality knife for a decent price, but most of them are Chinese. But anyway, like I said, I don't know a lot of the specs on it. Very lightweight. I'd say just a few ounces, where this is like, holy cow, that's way bigger. And that's way bigger, way heavier. The button's a lot harder to push. I mean, I got to really kind of put some muscle into that. Or this one just, I mean, I do a little bit on this one, but once it goes, it goes. They're close. But anyway, that's my Benchmade Shootout OTF out the front. I like it. I like it a lot. I think my pocket's gonna like having this in it instead of this big old huge bulky thing. And this I'll keep, put it in my backpack or my bug out bag or camping bag or whatever. It's still very, very useful, very quality knife, and still has a lot of life left in it. It's not just going in the garbage. Not garbage, I wouldn't throw it away, but just going in my bucket with knives that never get used. It will get used. But this one will be my new everyday. So I like it. And anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to do the things. Hit that like button. Leave a comment if you like it or have used the Shootout, if you've used the Cobra Tech, if you like Benchmade obviously is a good quality brand, but if you've used the Shootout or heard about the Shootout or like it or thinking about getting it, I definitely recommend it for an OTF if you're into the OTFs. I really like them. I think they're cool. But anyway, please subscribe. Every subscriber matters. If it weren't for the subscribers, my channel wouldn't be anywhere near where it's at. Appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Costs you nothing, and it sure helps out the channel a lot. I pay for everything. This was paid for by me. I don't have any. This one was paid for by me. I don't have any sponsors. So every teeny little bit helps a ton. Every inch helps a mile. So every comment, every like, every subscribe. So I appreciate you watching. Benchmade Shootout. And that's the video, and I will see you next time.